last week? Does anyone remember? We celebrated it Saturday. What was the holiday that we had last week? Samara?
Earth Day.
Earth Day. Now, what did we learn about Earth Day? We made posters. We put them up. What did we learn about Earth Day? Travis, you can come scoot right back here. Thank you. Michael? What did we learn about Earth Day?
We celebrate the Earth.
We celebrate the Earth. Okay. Carly, what else? We helped clean up the earth. Raise your hand if you helped clean up the earth either Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You did something for Earth Day. All right, turn and talk to your buddy. What did you do? What did you do to help the earth?
Since there was a lot of trash on the floor, I cleaned it down, and then I
You have 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. What did you do to help the earth for Earth Day? Tamara?
pick up the trash.
Picked up trash. All right. Michael?
I was done recycling.
Recycles. All right. Draven? Use less water. This is a good one. Taking a shorter shower. Travis?
Drinking water every day outside.
Well, that's good for you to drink water every day. That doesn't really help the earth, though. Shemaiah, last one.
Me and my sister, my mom got these thick suits and we were white, and we went inside and then just started picking up the trash.
That's a really good idea. So I'm going to focus a little bit on what Michael said today about recycling. Okay, we're going to learn a little bit about recycling. We have a short video to kind of introduce us to the topic. Then we have a weekly reader and activity sheet to do, and then we'll have snack afterwards. Sound good? Yes, Samara.
Can I turn off the light?
No, we're going to keep the lights on, actually. Thank you for asking, though.
Behind the scenes. Follow that bottle. Hi, I'm Claire Rainsford, an editor at Scholastic News. For an article I wrote, I got to learn a lot about recycling. Every day, we put bottles, cans, and paper in the recycling bin. But then what? I wanted to find out what happens to our recyclables after the trucks drive away. I started by doing research. I read articles and took notes. I watched videos. I interviewed an expert. I also got to do something extra cool. I got to go to a real recycling center. So come with me to see what happens to our bottles and cans once we send them on their way. Hi again. I'm here at the Sims Recycling Facility in New York City. Trucks and boats bring recyclables from all over New York City right here. Millions of pounds of plastic, metal, and glass are dumped here every single day. But what happens next? Let's find out.
Can we wait till the end?
Here we are on the tipping floor. This room is huge. And I have to be honest, it's a little stinky. Enormous cranes scoop up recyclables from barges and drop them into giant piles. Then a front loader pushes everything together to make room for even more recyclables. There's one big pile for glass, metal, and plastic, and another pile for paper. Paper goes off somewhere else to be recycled. But all the glass, metal, and plastic get sorted right here at Sims. Time to start sorting. The front loaders scoop up the bags and drop them onto a thick moving band called a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt carries everything into the sorting room. The sorting room is like a maze of machines and conveyor belts. The machines separate out the recyclables and send them on different paths, depending on what they are made of. Whoa, it's loud in here. What? The first machine is the shredder. The shredder tears open any plastic bags and dumps out all the recyclables. Next, the recyclables go over a rack of spinning metal wheels. The metal and plastic pass over the wheels, but all the glass gets broken and falls down onto another conveyor belt. This long, long belt sends the glass away to get crushed into smaller pieces. Meanwhile, the rest of the recyclables go through my favorite machine, a giant spinning magnet. Metal objects stick to the magnet, but plastic objects don't. The magnet picks up the metal and drops it onto another belt, leaving the plastic behind. The plastic is all sent under a special camera. The camera can tell if the recyclables are made of heavy plastic or light plastic. Then another machine shoots jets of air at them to blow them into separate bins. The recyclables go through a few more sorting machines. They go by people, too. They are called inspectors. The inspectors pull out anything that isn't supposed to be there. Sometimes they find some really weird things, like bowling balls, trophies, and wigs. Hey, look, a basketball. Finally, the recyclables are all sorted. The glass is all crushed up into tiny pellets. The metal and plastic recyclables get squashed into huge cubes. Each cube weighs 1,000 pounds.
What?
The plastic, metal, and glass get shipped off to factories all over the world. The factories turn them into new things like cars, frisbees, or playground equipment. So that's the story of what happens to the things you recycle. That plastic bottle you recycled might get turned into a coat, a carpet, or even another plastic bottle. So who knows? You might see your bottle again after all. What are some other places you'd like to learn about? Let me know. Maybe one of them could be the topic of your future scholastic news.
Okay. So what did we just watch a video about? What was happening in that video, Eric?
We just watched a video of recycling and how the machines work and what they do.
All about the recycling machines, how they work, what they do. A lot of new information. Did you know all of that? I didn't know about it either. So what we're going to do is we're going to look a little more in depth about that. Samara, thank you. And we're going to just be learning about what happens to plastic bottles. This kind of showed us paper, glass, plastic bags. We're going to be following bottles today. Okay? When I call you to go back to your table, you'll put your name at the bottom, and then you'll show me that you're ready by giving me 5. Are there any questions? 1. Is this a question or a recess thing? Recess? All right, so let me know at recess. Cody's table, please go back to your table, write your name at the top.
I mean bottom.
At the bottom, sorry, thank you, Samara. Travis's table, go ahead.
How can like machine
Aubrey's group.
carry that big heavy cube?
That's what they're made for. They're very, very strong machines. Tamara's group and my last group, please go back to your seats, put your name at the bottom, and give me 5 to show me that you're ready to get started. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Shanna. Put your finger in the air, please. Finger tornado down onto the title or the heading of this article. Read to me, what's the heading?
Follow that bottle.
Follow that bottle. Let's read. You throw your bottle into the recycling bin. What happens next? The video gave us a little bit of a clue. What do we know happens next? What do we know happens next? We put it in the recycling recycling bin, what do we know happens next? Turn and talk to your table.
Are you two turning one today? Are you two turning one today?
Yes.
Thank you.
The recycling stuff goes on. The recycling goes and picks all the recycling. Those stuff recycling stuff out of the recycling bin. And then to the system.
9, 8.
Oh my gosh, that was everything.
7.
What they do with the bottles and glasses and stuff, they take it to a conveyor belt, and they take it to a conveyor belt, and then they try to make
5, 4, 3,
and then
2,
they
1.
take out the stuff that doesn't belong there.
So you have recycling. You put it into your bin. What happens? What happens first? Dylan.
The people the people pick the trash up and then they go to the thing where they sort it out.
So the recycling workers come pick up your recycling and take it to the, what's that place called where they sort it? We just watched a video, Aubrey.
Conveyor belt.
There's a conveyor belt in there, but do you remember what it was called? What do you think? A recycling plant. So that's what we're going to be working on. I'd like you to go ahead and open up your article. And put your finger under the first word of the title. Put your finger under the first word of the title. Read the title to me, please. Your bottle goes to the recycling center. So I said recycling plant. Recycling center is the same exact thing. Right below it says the things we put in a recycling bin get turned into new things. But first they go to a recycling center to get sorted into, read that to me, plastic, metal, and glass. I want to talk about the word recycle first. Go ahead, Shanna. What does it mean to recycle something? Turn and talk to your group. What does it mean to recycle something?
Take something that you don't use no more and something old and you take it and you
Hands on your head. Hands on your shoulders. Hands on your hips. Hands on your shoulders. Hands on your head. Hands up. Hands together. Hands down. Raise your hand. What does it mean to recycle something? What happens when we recycle something? Draven.
when you recycle something, you throw it in the bin, and then the recycling people come and then they take it away.
That's true. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. But what does it specifically mean to recycle something? Dylan.
It's when you find trash, glass, or metal, and you put it in the recycling bin, and you just take care of the environment,
Okay.
and the recycling center people come to get it, and
All right, you're telling me the process, which is what we're going to be reading about. But I want to talk about the word recycle. What does it mean to recycle? Carly.
it means you reuse something.
We, close, not well, sort of. We reuse something, but do we use it the same exact way?
No.
Not usually. It means turning something into something new. Just like at the end of the video, it said things can be turned into rugs, jackets, new bottles. What else did they show? They showed, I think, a Frisbee on there, right? Was there something else they showed?
They show a toy and a playground material.
Right, a playground material. Okay. So let's look at the first stop. What's the first thing? It is the purple section in our article. Put your finger on the purple section, please. It's over here. What's the heading or the subheading here?
In the truck.
Let's read it together, please.
You dropped your water bottle in the recycling bin. Glass bottles, metal cans, and milk jugs are in the bin too. All of these things are recyclables. Those are things that can be recycled.
Time out for a moment. Put your finger on recyclables. What is so special about that word? It looks a little bit different. What is it called when a word looks that way? Carly.
It's a bold word.
It's a bold-faced word. And if it's bold-faced, what does that mean? Does that mean we don't have to pay attention to it? No, it means it's very important, special, or a new word. So a recyclable is something that can be recycled. For example, a milk jug or a metal can. Let's continue reading, please. When your recycling bin is full, you put it out on the curb. A recycling truck comes to pick it up. The workers dump out your bin and drive off. Bye-bye, bottle. So what's step one? Step one to the recycling process is, Eric.
Step one is the truck takes away the bottle.
Truck takes away your recyclables, your bottle. What is the subheading of the next step, of step two? What's the subheading there? Read it to me. The big pile. Let's read the whole section, please. The truck drives to the recycling center. It dumps everything in a big pile on the floor. Some of the recyclables are in plastic bags and they need to come out. A machine scoops up the bags and puts them into a shredder. The shredder rips the bags open and empties spills out. There goes your bottle. It's on its way to get sorted. So step two is what? Step one is the truck. Step one is the truck. So let me see you drive a truck. Let me see you drive a truck. That's step one. Step two. What is step two? There's a big pile and a machine scoops them up and puts them into a
machine puts it into like shredding.
a shredder. Shredding means to rip. So show me your shredder. So first it's in the truck. Then what does it go into? The shredder. We're gonna have silent motions. Okay, the shredder. What's step three? What's the subheading here? Everybody. Sorting machines. Here's what I would like you to do. I want you to read this one as a table. I want you to discuss the bold-faced word because I see a bold-faced word there. And I want you to think, what's our next hand signal going to be to show it? So first we have our truck, then we have the shredder. You need to find out what step three is, discuss the bold-faced word, and talk about what you think the next hand signal should be to help us remember. Shannon, I want you to come sit up with the boys. Thank you. You have about a minute and a half to get this done.
Now the recyclables go through the machines to get sorted. One of the machines smashes the glass. The tiny glass of glass falls into a bin. And the magnet machine is a magnet. The magnet goes to the
I'm going to go home now, but I want you to discuss this boldface word, okay? So read the boldface word and talk about what it is.
So talk about the boldface.
So tell me about the boldface word. Right. So the magnet grabs the metal and it helps do what? What does it help do in the process? Sort the metal from the glass and the plastic, right? So what do you guys think over a hand signal? Well, show me what it looks like when you sort something. Like if you're sorting dirty clothes. Oh, so you're putting different things in different places. All right, so keep that in mind. Show me that you're ready by giving me 5. What do you guys think?
Take it off. You can take it off.
I would like a big thumbs up in the air if your group is done discussing the bold-faced word, what you read, have a seat please, and your hand signal. Thank you. Just turn your bottom. Big thumbs up. I see most of my tables have a big thumbs up. I'm just waiting for a few more students. So who can tell me what is step 3? What is step 3 of the recycling process? Travis. No, we're still right here. What did we just read about?
Sorting.
Not magnets. What's this word? Can someone help him out? What was this about? What was this little section about? 1.
Sorting machines.
Sorting machines. So what's happening when it's sorting? What does that mean? If it is sorting something, it's a machine that's sorting something. What does that mean, Samara?
Another, like trash, paper, bottles, and metal goes in other piles.
So machines are putting separate things into separate piles, breaking them down by what they are made of, right? So they're sorting. What is that bold-faced word that helps sort those materials? There is a bold-faced word in here that helped us sort the materials. What is that thing? Carly? A magnet. Now, I saw a few different hand signals going around. What are some hand signals for sorting, do you think? This table, what are you thinking for sorting? So putting things in different places, right? Let me see your sorting. Let me see if you're sorting, everybody. Picking up things, putting them in different places. So what is step 1? Show me step 1 silently. What's step 1? On the truck. On the truck. Step 2 is the shredder. There we go. Step 3 is the sorting. There we go. Now we need to find out step 4, don't we?
Yeah.
We're going to do this one all together. Put your finger under the subheading. Read it to me. Off it goes. Your bottle goes through one more machine before it leaves the recycling center. This machine smashes the plastic into big cubes. The cubes go on trucks, boats, or trains. They go to other factories. The factories break down the plastic and turn it into new things. What's next for your bottle? Read the bottom of pages 2 and 3 to see what it could become. So step 1 is truck, we know that. Step 2 is shredder. Step 3 is shredding, not shredding, sorting. Step 4, what's that? Shanna.
Going into the factory.
It goes off, it leaves, it goes into the factory. So how do we say goodbye to something? How do we say goodbye to something? We wave goodbye. So it leaves, it goes off in its cubes. So everybody up, please. Show me step 1. Staying at your seat, please. Step 1. All right, step 2. Running it up, running it up. All right, step 3. Sorting everything. And step 4. It goes off to its new home to become something new. Very nice job. Have a seat. At the very bottom, I'm going to read this to you. It says, what's your bottle now? At the factories, the cubes of plastic get chopped up, cleaned, and melted. Now the plastic can become something new. Check out some things your plastic bottle might be made into. What are the different things that your plastic bottle can be made into? Look at the bottom, please. Raise your hand. What are some things that the bottle can be made into? Samara.
Cover?
Not cover. Goes on the floor. What is that?
No, this right here. The blue thing.
Oh, that's a blanket.
Blanket.
Blanket. Tamara, what else?
Tubs.
Tubs. Tubs.
Baby tubs. Dog jackets.
Jackets. Anything else? Curly.
Bottles.
Bottles. And I think there's one thing. Is there one more? Ravens?
Carpet.
What's this one right here? What else can it be made into?
Carpet.
Carpets. Something really cool. Do you know my big bag?
Yeah.
This is made out of plastic bottles. This is recycled material.
But how do they do this?
Just like it says, they melt it, they clean it, they chop it up, and then they made my bag. You can have lots of different things made out of recycled materials. I have a laptop case made of it too. It helps save the planet. So instead of these bottles getting left in a landfill, if you put your bottles in the trash can, stand for a moment, it goes to the landfill and it's going to sit there and it won't become anything new and it takes up space and it's bad for the environment. But if you recycle, they do all of the different things that we talked about, the 4 steps, and it can make new things like my bag, jackets. It makes different things instead of sitting there hurting our environment, right? So do you think recycling is a good thing or a bad thing?
Good.
It's definitely a good thing. I would like you to flip over to the back. I'm waiting. I love how Carly's sitting. She's sitting up straight and tall, showing that she's ready to continue. Yes, Dylan. I can look that up for you later if you'd like, but I can't do it right this moment, okay? So you have 2 different things to do this afternoon. Step 1 is going to be doing the back of your Scholastic News with your group, completing it, and you're going to hold on to this. Because after that, you're going to come and get an activity sheet from me. It's going to be up under the document camera. We're going to go over it now so you know exactly what to do. It says recycle. Define it. Define means the definition, what it means. So recycle means to break something old down and turn it into something new. We talked about that, right? Turning it into a new bag, turning it into a new bottle. Read it. Anna threw her soda can in the trash and it went to a landfill. Was her can recycled? You're going to bubble in yes if you think that it was recycled because it went to a landfill, or no because you think that it was not recycled if it went to a landfill. Ben's water bottle was broken down and used to make a jacket. Was his bottle recycled? You're going to bubble yes if you think making it into a new jacket was recycling, no if you think not. And then at the bottom, it says draw it. What is one thing you can recycle? You're going to look through your article here, find one thing you can recycle. This article is filled with things you can recycle. You're going to illustrate it here. Draw a picture of something you can recycle in this box. Then what is one thing it could be turned into? We just talked about everything that they can make, right? All the new things they can make. You're going to illustrate the thing it can be turned into. When you are finished this, you're going to put it in the all finished tray and grab your snack quietly. Are there any questions? Samara.
Can the plastic bottles get cut into clothes?
Some clothes, yes. But I'm going to have you stick to whatever it says in the article for right now, okay? So just to review, eyes on me. You're doing the back with your group. This is independent. Okay? I would like Samara and Draven to go to the back circle table with me and we will work there. All right? Yes, Travis? You can come join us right now. Actually, you can sit in on Dylan's, Samara's seat. Okay? Get started, please.
So I think which one made glass. I think